boys and girls. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Mrs. Taylor, and today we're going to have so much fun. We're going to make some synonym snowmen together. Would you like to join me? Great! Well, let's begin our adventure together.
But what exactly is the definition of a synonym? A synonym are two or more words that have the same meaning. Synonym starts with the letter S, just like same starts with the letter S. And similar is a synonym for the word same, which also starts with the letter S. So that's why it's easy for me to remember that synonym are two or more words that have the same meaning because they all begin with the letter S. Check out the snowman on the left-hand side. Fast, quick, and swift all mean the same thing. Therefore, all three of those words are examples of synonyms.
Brr! Baby, it's frigid outside.
No, silly. The song says, baby, it's cold outside.
Oh, that's right. I get those words confused because they're synonyms. You know what would be really good right now is a hot, steaming cup of hot chocolate.
Here you go.
Mmm. That's tasty and delicious. Thanks so much.
Let's review the synonyms my daughter and I used. She said the word cold, and I said the word frigid. They both mean the same thing, so they are synonyms. Freezing would be a third synonym that would go in the same category. When we're talking about the hot chocolate, when you touch it, it's hot and steaming. Those words mean the same thing. Those are synonyms. And then when you discuss the taste of the hot chocolate, they're tasty and delicious. Those are both synonyms. Synonyms are everywhere, and they make us look really smart too.
It's time for us to build some synonym snowmen together. On each toilet paper roll, I have a word. This first word is sleepy. The other toilet paper roll has the word scared. So what I'd like for you to do is to pause the video and on a piece of paper or dry erase board, write down some synonyms for these two words. After you've written at least one for each of the words, press the play button and see if they're the same synonyms that I came up with. Good luck, everyone! Okay, let's see how you did. The first word that I came up with was tired. Tired is a synonym for the word sleepy. So I'm going to put that on top of sleepy. The next word that I came up with was terrified. When I watch a scary movie, I become terrified. So I'm going to put this on top of the word scared because terrified and scared are synonyms. And finally, I came up with the word exhausted. I know when I get really tired that I am exhausted. So sometimes you can think of 3 synonyms for other words, and sometimes you can only think of 2. That's okay. It's extending your vocabulary and making you sound smarter and smarter. Each and every day, the more synonyms you build into your vocabulary. Are you ready for another round? Great, let's go. Great news, boys and girls. We were able to roll up some more snowballs, and now we can continue making some more synonym snowmen together. Our first word is fly. And our second word is regular. Go ahead and press the pause button and jot down some ideas of some synonyms for these 2 words on a piece of paper. And when you're done, press the play button and we can see how many answers we have in common. Welcome back, boys and girls. Here's what I came up with. The first word I have is common. Is that talking about flying or being regular? I would say if something is regular, then it is common. The next word that I have is soar. Oh, that's right. When we were talking about eagles in science class, we were talking about how they were flying. Therefore, soaring is a synonym for flying. And finally, we have the word ordinary. Would you say that that's more like flying or being regular? Yes, the word ordinary is a synonym for regular. Great job, boys and girls. We are getting snow smart. All right, boys and girls, we're ready for our final synonym snowman. And this one is going to be the tallest one yet. Our first word is look. Look around carefully until you find your keys. And the second word is hard. Sometimes when you learn something new, that subject might be hard. Press the pause button and jot down some synonyms for these two words on a piece of paper. And when you're done, press the play button again and we'll compare our words and see how tall your snowman is. All right, let's see how tall we can make our snowman. The first word we have is tough. Where does tough go? Does it go under hard or does it go under look? That's right, the word tough will go under hard. Sometimes you have a tough math problem. Our next word is difficult. That word's probably a little more familiar with you. So where does it go? Difficult is a synonym for hard. Very good. Our next word is observe. Do you remember using this word in science? When we were looking at things that were really tiny, we would observe them through a magnifying glass. So when we observe, we're looking. Those are synonyms. The next word is tricky. That's right, you can have a tricky math problem, so it must be a synonym for the word hard. And our final word is challenging. Absolutely. When something is challenging, it's really hard. Wow, we made a really tall snowman today. We must have learned a lot of synonyms. And we sure did. Now, do me a favor, and when you start writing stories, instead of using the ordinary words that you might use all the time, spice things up a bit and use some of the synonyms that we've talked about today. Your teacher will love your writing so much if you do. It's time for your grammar challenge of the day. Grab a piece of paper and start thinking of a cartoon character or a person that's very important to you in your life that you know a lot about. Then think of a character trait that you can use to describe that person or cartoon character. Maybe your person is really smart or lazy or even mean. Then think of a synonym that means the same thing as the original word that you thought of. And finally, write a sentence using both of those words. Put it together with the picture on one side and the sentence on the other. You can do it on a piece of paper using crayons or colored pencils, or you can make something on a Google slide. Either way, make sure to show your teacher your final creation so that you can prove to them that you know what synonyms are. To help your teacher know what the synonyms are, make sure to underline or highlight the synonyms too. Here's an example that might help you.
Here is the Google slide that I made for the Grammar Synonym Challenge. Many of you know that I like Disney, so I chose a Disney movie called Inside Out. One of the characters' names is Joy. So I wrote the sentence, Joy from the movie Inside Out is full of joy and happiness. I highlighted the words joy and happiness because they are synonyms. I know that as your teacher sees your examples, that it's going to bring them lots of joy and happiness too. Here are some synonyms that might help you describe your character. They might be smart, wise, and brilliant. Or they could be funny, humorous, and hilarious. Or perhaps they're brave, fearless, and courageous.
Thanks so much for joining me today as we learned about synonyms. If you liked today's video, make sure to click the like button. And if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, make sure you click the subscribe button too, so you don't miss out on a single adventure. I don't know about you, but I really do hope that it snows here really soon where I live. You know, sometimes it helps to do a snow dance. I bet if we do the snow dance together, then it will become more powerful, and it will definitely snow in our area. Want to try? All right, let's freestyle. Snow dance, everyone.
Oh my goodness, look, it's snowing. Our snow dance worked.